All right, so for the 3015 test, it's a conditioning test that some of our programs run. This is a general breakdown of it. So to give you the measurements first, there's line A right here. There's a little 3-meter zone. Line B is 20 meters from line A. It's got a 3-meter zone on either side. And then line C is an additional 20 meters with that 3-meter zone also. So it's at 0 meters, 20 meters, and 40 meters with a 3-meter zone on either side of the lines. The commands are on a recording, so that's something you need to get from your coaching staff. And the reason that's named 3015 is because you're doing 30 seconds of running and then resting for 15 seconds. That's the thing that's kind of odd about this test compared to other tests, is that you don't necessarily have a start and an end line, but it's more that you're having 30 seconds you have to run, and your end point is always going to be a little bit different. It will start off at level 8, which is 8 kilometers per hour. The next level is 8.5, so it speeds up a half a kilometer per hour every single level. So to start the test, the recording will tell you to start on line A. It's going to be 1 beep to start the level, and then it'll give you a pacing beep for every single line. Okay, so it'll be beep, then a beep. Hopefully you're hitting line B right on that pace. Another beep, and somewhere right around here on that first level, it'll be a double beep to end the level. Then the recording will tell you to walk to line A, and that's where you're starting the next level. So like I said, the start is 1 beep, pacing is 1 beep, okay, and then the end of the level is 2 beeps. Ways that you can have a miss, okay? So on those pacing beeps, you just have to be within that 3-meter zone. You don't actually have to be at the line, and that's basically a forgiveness in case your pace is a little bit off. So if it beeps when you're right here, that would be a miss, but if it beeps when you're right there, you're just fine, okay? So that's the first way to have a miss, is that if you're not across the 3-meter zone. The second one would be if your foot's not hitting line A or line C. So just like any other test we do, if your foot doesn't hit the line, it's a miss. 3 consecutive misses are a failed test, and those misses carry over level to level. So let's say, for example, you get 3 misses during level 16. That means that you're done with the test. You just drop out right there. If you, for example, miss 2 at the end of level 16, but then at the beginning of level 16.5 you make 1, then you reset back to 0. Okay, and then it's 3 consecutive misses again. So a lot of times you'll see people miss 2 at the end of a level, and then they'll make their first zone of the next level. You might see that happen 4 or 5 times, but you keep on going until that 3 consecutive misses. Other little notes, the test starts off really slow. So that first 20 meters on level 8.0 takes about 9 seconds, so don't get ahead of it. You're going to go really slow on that one. The other thing is stay on pace. Don't try to get ahead. And that kind of ties into the next thing, is don't try to cheat the test. You will find that if you try to think of a bunch of different ways, and there are a bunch of different ways to kind of think of how to cheat the test, it's not a wise idea, because if you try to get ahead of pace, you're going to get confused on which zone you should be in, or you'll get a little bit more tired because you're running faster. So you just want to stay on pace with the beeps, and that's exactly why it's got those pacing beeps. Don't walk until the level is over. Okay, so you may know that you're not going to make it back to line A, okay, but don't start walking early. Don't start walking until you hear that double beep to end the level. You're always going to walk forward to the next line, okay? So if you're coming this way and you've got that double beep, you're always going to walk forward to A, even if you're closer to B. Okay, so the level ends and you're always walking forward to that next line. And then just kind of going along with all that, the purpose of the test is to hold a pace. So like I said, don't try to get behind, don't try to get ahead of the test, just don't try to cheat it at all. And we'll get some good numbers on you guys and kind of know what your fitness base is.